So hear this. If you've been an American fan for the past few years, we gotta admit, we have been eating real damn good as of recently. But Nintendo saw it fit to bless us unworthy weebs with 48 more courses on top of the original 48. So we're out here with 96 courses on our hands. And if that ain't value for your money, I don't know what is. Some may call it over milking a cow, I call it longevity, my brother. Cause unlike Drake, Mario Kart 8 is here for a good time and a long time. But what I'm here to do today is the same as what I did earlier last year with the first original 48 tracks. Rank them from worst to best. And with all of that out of the way, get some snacks, get comfy in your favorite chair, and I suggest you should stay over for dinner because your boy is about to cook. Started with number 48. Riverside Park. By no means a bad track, it's just one of those tracks that I had the least amount of fun with. Nothing really special to tickle my fancies, and the course itself is really short. And being in a comp that has some decent tracks, it's like a bump in the road before you're having actual fun. Number 47, Sky Gardens. First off, music, 10 out of 10. The course, barely a 3. Not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but this track was fighting for last place with Riverside Park. The only thing that held it from that spot was the music. Other than that, it's a very short course and very underwhelming. Number 46, Toad Circuit. Yeah, another generic insert Mario character named circuit course here, which quite frankly is just a few turns and some shroom shortcuts. There's literally nothing to wow you here. It's not bad, but it's not Mario Kart at its best. Number 45, Moonview Highway. The only thing special about this course is that we know Bob has a valid driver's license. Also by now you can see what are not my taste in Mario Kart 8 courses. It honestly just feels like a DLC for Toad's Turnpike. Number 44, Mario Circuit 3. Alright, so yeah, your boy isn't a fan of flat generic courses, but ain't gonna lie, I come back from this one from time to time, due to nostalgic reasons. Cause that music bring back memories of playing the original Mario Kart back in the day, when I had to sit my young ass on a pile of books just to see the screen, but still a generic track nonetheless by today's standards. Number 43, Sunset Wilds. The only thing wild here is Nintendo thinking this track was a good option to put in the booster course pack. Because honestly, I was kinda getting tired of what I like to call filler courses. Cause it's just a loop with some curves, that's it. And this came way down in wave 5. At least it had a nice sunset though. Number 42, Snowland. Atmosphere alone saved this track for me. Anything to do with snow, your boy is down for. Cause here in Trinidad, our ass be roasting in December. But track wise, it ain't nothing much going on here, except those damn penguins trying to cross the road. Overall, not bad, but borderline mid. Number 41, Mario Circuit. Another flat track, but with variety. Even in the Goombas trying to mess you up, is the piranha plant spitting my mixtape. And if those first two didn't get you, Brother Wiggler on the last lap will try to stomp your ass out. This is a loop with curves done right. Number 40, London Loop. The first tour track on my list. Quick rant here though, hear me out with this, but I think the concept of tour tracks is a bit boring. But most of them are. The gimmick to them quite basically is taking a different street each lap, which visually always look the same. Honestly speaking, wasn't a fan of the majority of them, and London Loop was the worst offender for me. Number 39, Rosalina Ice World. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what the hell does ice have to do with Rosalina? Because I would have loved to see a Mario Galaxy theme track. Just dropping the observatory as side dressing doesn't count. Cause this course is mid at best. It's like a poor man's sherbet land. Sticking with the snow team, number 38, Merry Mountain. Sorry Nintendo, but Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel had a better Christmas theme course. And if you know me, I love anything Christmas. But the fact this was a recently developed track in Mario Kart 8 and it being so bare bones is an insult to the Christmas season. Track wise, it was just aight. Number 37, Piranha Plant Cove. The last original track in Mario Kart 8, and in my opinion, it wasn't nothing much. It's a nighttime tropical stage which mostly takes place underwater, and actually steals the gimmick of taking different paths each lap. By no means a bad course, but just a little forgettable. Number 36, Shroom Ridge. The one track that strike fear into your boy's head, because when I saw this on the first booster course pack, I was disappointed to see such a lackluster track made the cut. I was hoping this wasn't a common theme with future waves, but after a few times of playing it, I came to appreciate it. Just a little though. Quite frankly, this is the best track for newbies to get a hang of the controls. My fat ass began hungry for number 35, Choco Mountain, and that is where the excitement for this track ends, cause there ain't nothing much to say about it. It's just serviceable at best. I'm sorry, but I don't got nostalgia on my side to get me hyped for these tracks. It is borderline okay. Number 34, Boule. This one is one of the better, simpler tracks, and the addition of the underwater section adds a little pizzazz that the course needed. It's only a shame that it's so damn short. An excellent reimagining of a classic track. Number 33, Daisy Circuit. You know your boy be getting bricked up when it comes to anything to do with a sunset, and Daisy Circuit is no exception, with an excellent shortcut and that one turn around the lighthouse that reminds me of another turn from Crash Nitro Kart, and that big ass statue of Daisy and Luigi was the Iceland and the key. I honestly think this course was more of a Luigi's wet dream more than a Daisy Circuit, to be honest. That ass B, number 32, New York Minute. Is another tour stage, and you know how I feel about tour stages, but it's from a place that I actually visited in real life, and it was fun racing through it and seeing all the major landmarks like Madison Square Garden, the Empire State Building, and the St. Patrick's Cathedral. The only thing that held it back from feeling like an authentic New York experience was each racer wearing a Timberlands upon entry. Just saying. This course wasn't built in a day, because it's number 31, Roma Venti. Cool looking course. Honestly find it looks like Spagonia Night from Sonic Unleashed instead of Rome. Only notable landmark that I do recognize was the Coliseum filled with chain jumps. Decent tour course. Number 30's Tiny Arena, Waluigi Stadium. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Although similar tracks, they are just dirt bike arenas with plenty hazards. Because look at this right here. That is too damn much, but a fun time nonetheless at Waluigi Stadium. Number 29, Bowser Castle 3. Is it wrong to say that I actually prefer this Bowser Castle over the original Mario Kart 8's Bowser Castle? It is dangerous, it is high pace, the corners are sharp as hell, and it is actually the right length. Not too short and not too long. Solid course right here. Number 28, Berlin Byway. Back at it again with the tour courses and another decent one. I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't know a damn landmark from Berlin besides the wall. So for me, this course just looks like a bunch of random buildings. That's an alright course for a tour course. Sticking with the tour courses, we're heading to Amsterdam Drift. And at this point, I'm just confused with these tour courses because they look so damn similar. Then I had to think to myself, oh, this is the one with the water and the tulip gardens. From what I remember, it was decent. All aboard because number 26 is Daisy Cruiser. My girl Daisy pockets gotta be fat because homegirl has her own cruise ship. Honestly speaking, it did not disappoint. So let me break it down for you because there's levels to this ship. Because you can drive on the deck, the interior, and the lower section of the ship, and that is dope as hell. Overall, it lived up to the hype. Another track that gets my fat ass hungry, number 25, Sky High Sunday. Love this track because of how hectic it can be. I know it gets a lot of hate online, but this is my list and this is my experience with it. Always something crazy going on. Either gliding, graffitiing, shopping for ice cream, or even contemplating if to eat that helicopter. All in all, it's never a bad time for me at this course. Boom, just like that, we're halfway through the list. And hear this, one thing that I did realize and almost forgot to mention is around like number 37.
You forgot to hit the subscribe button for your boy.
Please. Continuing with number 24, Tokyo Blue. Every cell in my body is urging me to call this course Tokyo Drift. But I think if they did, the Teriyaki boys may have a cease and desist on standby. This course, I ain't gonna hold it, it's pretty basic, but it made it this far due to my love for anything Japan. Would love to visit there sometime. Speaking of another place that I would love to visit in real life one day, not right now because my bank account has a dry cough at the moment, hit subscribe. But number 23, Paris Promenade. The very first course of the booster course pack and another solid tour course. I love how the course changes, and if you are fast enough, you could actually drive towards oncoming traffic. And also, I never thought I'll see the Eiffel Tower in a Mario Kart game. Number 22, Madrid Drive. Dope ass course, big ass wiggler. Don't have much to say about it, but I fully enjoy this course when it do pop up. Number 21, Bangkok Rush. Now we're getting into the juiciest tour courses, and Bangkok Rush is the benchmark for what I think a tour course should be. It's one of my favorite because it's so damn good with the level of variety it provides you. If you ain't driving through the shallow water area, you're bouncing on market tents or gliding over landmarks. This is what I think a tour course should be like. And not to mention that sunset. Number 20, Los Angeles Laps. Another juicy ass tour course. And I think the reason why I'm so fond of it is due to the fact that they don't just bombard you with a set of buildings. Because in Los Angeles Laps, you start off on a boardwalk by the beach side, which was quite refreshing not to see a set of buildings all around you. And it actually feels like a Mario Kart course opposed to just driving through a city. One of the better tour tracks in my opinion. Number 19, Calamari Desert. Such a simple course yet so enjoyable. What I love about it is that the train tracks is actually part of the course. Nintendo just don't care about your well-being anymore, and they was like, I do not care if I get hit by the train, this is part of the course now. Finish the race. And it's even more hectic on multiplayer. I love it. Number 18, Vancouver Velocity. This track gives me heavy Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games vibes. And for me, the second best night tour course. and the city actually looks beautiful with the aurora borealis in the sky, and the ice ring with the Shy Guys truly captures the vibes of Vancouver. Number 17, Athens Dash, the most aesthetically different tour course in the game, and for me it was a welcome change. I know this will be a weird comparison, but I actually feel like I'm driving through Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The shortcuts galore and the whole track itself captures the essence of Athens, and it's also a missed opportunity not to have Kratos as a playable character on this course. Number 16, Peach's Garden. First off, I don't know where Peach is getting all this land from, but after all she's a princess, her wallet stayed chubby, but her garden is an amazing course, with the sharp turns that may try to test you, but nothing a few good drifts can take you off. And I love the fact that if you're fast enough, you can drive headfirst into other races before the end. An excellent track right here. Number 15, DK Summit. Another dope track here. Shortcuts galore, the half-pipe gives you an extra boost, and those damn Shy Guys be testing your boy. DK Summit is fun all around. Number 14, Sydney Sprint. The second best thing to come out of Australia, right behind Rhea Bloody Ripley. Another tour track that just feels like an ordinary Mario Kart track, and that's a good thing, because racing through a city was kinda getting boring at this point, and Sydney Sprint was a breath of fresh air. Number 13, Maple Treeway. Anything to do with autumn your boy is down for, and Maple Treeway showed up in a big way. This is one of those tracks that are on the longer side, and you don't feel it because it is fun from beginning to end. And any track that has a wiggler is a 10 out of 10 for me. Y'all were eating good back in the wee days with this track. Number 12, Rainbow Road 3DS. Don't know if this counts as a Galaxy theme course, but one I know for sure is one of the best Rainbow Roads I've ever played. The fact that I get to drive on the moon and the rings of Saturn was not on my bingo card for a Mario Kart game. A little too long for my taste, but a dope-ass track nonetheless. Number 11, Cooper Cape. I heard a lot of y'all say that they butchered this course, and I honestly had a lot of fun on it. Using the water to maintain a decent speed and doing tricks in the half-pipe to keep said speed make you feel like a god when maneuvering in this track. Great course for such a simple layout. Number 10, Coconut Mall. As I said before, y'all were eating good back in the wee days with these courses, because Coconut Mall was on another level. Music was slapping, speeding through the mall was a thrill, and avoiding those low riders that was skeet skirting in the parking lot was a nice touch. Finally saw the hype around Coconut Mall. Number 9, Rainbow Road Week. Once again, the week producing another banger. And I can say hand out this is the best Rainbow Road I've ever played. There's so much of damn things going on this track, from the half pipes to wiggling roads to tunnels to curved tunnels. This big area with the two gigantic holes in the center, it bursts into flames upon re-entry and Earth if you fall off the course. It was an amazing track to cap off the booster course. Number 8, Waluigi's Pinball. I've heard rumors about this track for years. That is one of the greatest Mario Kart tracks ever, and damn it, it lived up to the hype. The only thing, it was a little too long for my taste. It was a marathon of a course, but that did not take away from the fun of it one bit. All in all, a Mario Kart track that lived up to the hype. Number 7, Mushroom Gorge. So we're getting into the certified classics territory, and Mushroom Gorge is one of them. First off, love the look of this course, all the hills and the cave interior with those purple and blue crystals, and there are so many possibilities for shortcuts, especially that gap jump right before the finish line that I'm too much of a coward to attempt. This is a god tier track. Number 6, DK Mountain. What can I say about DK Mountain that will even give it more justice? The fact that I was aware of this track, although not playing Mario Kart until 8, speaks volume about this track popularity. So many opportunities to get ahead of the other races, and the look of this track itself is breathtaking, absolutely magnificent. Number 5, Squeaky Clean Speedway. I don't know if Nintendo had a potluck the day when they developed this course, because they were cooking with this one. Racing in someone's dirty ass bathroom was not a concept I was expecting to see in a Mario Kart game. And guess what? It worked. From the sink to the floor to the actual bathtub to the damn drain pipes with somebody's wedding ring down there. And there were so many surprises and so many shortcuts in this track that makes it one of the best. Number 4, Singapore Speedway. Nintendo made me feel like actually booking a ticket to China after playing this one. Singapore Speedway is absolutely the best tour course in this game. I was completely blown away with how much fun I had on this course. Yeah, it had the traditional section of driving through cities, but then you're gliding onto the high rise with the pool, zooming through Chinatown, gliding through water spouts, and the night sky just added to the aura of this track. best tour course in the game. Number 3, Rock Mountain. A lot of y'all wasn't expecting to see this so high on the list, but the amount of fun my sister and I had playing this track was unbelievable. The gliding section is absolutely the best in the game. The last dash up the mountain before the finish line separates the boy from the men. You either come out the victor or you're a victim. One of the best course Mario Kart has to offer. And number 2 is Ninja Hideaway. Nintendo had me feeling like a Hokage on this track, and I almost placed it at number 1 because this right here is Mario Kart at its best. Well, at its second best. But what sets this course above the rest is the many different routes you can take. You can go high, you can go low. Parts of the course that you think is just side dressing is actually a route you can take, and the shortcut behind the piranha plant standees is just immaculate. This track is really something else. But now it's time for number 1. And my number 1 course, in my opinion, in Mario Kart Booster Course Pass is Yoshi's Island. My boys, I'm a grown-ass hardback man. If you really wanted to hear me squeal like a little pig for joy, just look for me when the Yoshi Island course was announced that day. But hear me out on this. I have 2 games that I hold really near and dear to my heart, and that Crash Bandicoot 3 and Yoshi's Island. And brother, this course was oozing with that Nintendo charm. First things first, the coins sound like Yoshi Island's coins. The jingle at the beginning of the course is the intro jingle for each level in Yoshi's Island. The music is an amazing rendition of the athletic theme from Yoshi's Island. The course itself is the world map from Yoshi's Island. All the enemies and the side dressing is painted with a brush of nostalgia. The flying question mark cloud upon hitting it creates a red platform just like the original game with the same song effects. And upon finishing the race, the music that plays is the level complete music from the original games. For however long this race lasts, I awakened the 8-year-old boy within me that used to rush home just to play Yoshi's Island for hours upon hours. This course alone is a love letter to the fans, and I'll have to say hands down this is my favorite Mario Kart 8 course of all time, in the booster course and the original courses as well too. Warrior Mountain is up there, but this course is really something else, man. But in conclusion, Nintendo, please remaster Yoshi Island. Please. Alright, if you made it this far, hit the like button for your boy, and check on me roasting Nintendo bosses for around 6 minutes. Or me glazing the Nintendo Wii 9. Try it. You would like it.